What's up guys, it's Achilles. In today's video I'm going to be giving you guys tips on first-person shooters and how you can become a better player. Now first off, I want to say this right off the bat. I'm not going to be bullshitting you guys like all those other channels and videos where they tell you like the stupidest things, like, hey, if you use this gun with this sight, you can become a godly player. You know, that's just so stupid. I don't even know why people would even fall for a video like that, because there is so much more to becoming a better player than just using a certain type of gun. Just know that any game you play, every gun in that game has the capability of killing some. Yes, some are better to use, but they're not nearly as important as the things I'm going to be telling you guys today. Now, first off, what I'm going to talk about is, your gaming equipment, between your SCUF controllers, your headsets, and your monitors. What I would list out of importancy out of all those are headsets, because, this applies for even casual players, who just really play for fun. If you use a headset, it really does just change your perspective on the whole game entirely, because when you're hearing it through your TV, yeah, it sounds nice, but once you're hearing it through a headset, it just changes everything. Like, there's so much more in depth between, the noises you're hearing. And, your competitive players, where you have to listen to the enemy reloading and footsteps or whatnot. That's really why I do recommend headsets to everyone, because of that. They're all-purpose, thing. They're between enjoyment, and yet they can involve yourself in, that competitive side and having an edge in between knowing where the enemy is. SCUF controllers and monitors, are they important? Yes, they are, but do you necessarily need to be forking out the money to go out and get them? No, I play Claw. I don't even have a SCUF. I play Claw, and yet I'm still even able to beat up people with SCUFs, and that's because SCUFs are just, another tool. They feel, really comfortable in your hand, and monitors and whatnot with a 1 millisecond response time, which is really important. Like, they're up there really on the important list to really have, but it's not necessarily you need to have, because I don't even play on a monitor and I still win most of my gunfights whenever I come across one, because it really does just come back on the player. Now, to become a better player, the most important thing that I would have to say out of anything is your reaction time and being accurate at it. So if you see someone, you need to be like, second you see him, you need to be aiming down your sights at him and getting rounds off, because the first person that gets the shots off first and is most accurate is going to win the gunfight. So if you're one of those players that, just sits in a corner and plays it really slow, and you're wondering why you're still losing gunfights and whatnot, and that dude just turns on you, well, it's because, they have that better reaction time. And the reason why you don't have that reaction time is because you're not playing aggressive. So I really do recommend to all players is that you push the enemy team, especially if, you want to become a better player. You need to be forcing yourself to be getting into these gunfights, simply because you're going to build up muscle memory to where, you don't have to think about it when you see someone. You just instantly do it, You see a player, it's just instant. Boom, they're dead. That's how it should be. So if you are watching my video and, this is something that you do, just stop. Don't be sitting in those corners no more. Really, I'm not saying that you're going to be doing this, within the first couple days you're going to be an instant player, but you will see development over time between your reaction time. You will think back to this video and be like, wow, this guy was really right about what he's saying. I'm not here to bullshit you guys. I don't have any sponsors with any of these things that I'm talking about. This is from my own experience and what I honestly know what works. Now, second off, what I want to talk about is sensitivity. Sensitivity is important because you want to be playing on a lower sensitivity, for the simple fact, if you're getting into longer engagements and if you overcorrect because your sensitivity is too high, well, that could be a fatal mistake, and next you know you're dead. You want to be as accurate as you can, so really playing on low sensitivity. Next, you really want to be playing smart. You want to be pushing those flank routes and whatnot. Just become, smarter player, because then you're going to start outwitting, the other players, and start developing, a strategy for how you should really play every map between, your flank routes and knowing what to do. So I really do stress the importance of, really just playing smart, because when you're outwitting the enemy team, you have, your reaction time is where it needs to be, you become a godly player, and that's just simply how it is. Now, anyways, guys, I'm going to have a picture at the end of this video of me playing, how Claw really looks on a controller. And I really do recommend that if you guys want to get into playing Claw, that you start off on campaign and just, build up your hand to getting used to it, because it does feel funny at first. And I really do recommend that players play Claw, especially if you don't have a SCUF controller. So there will be a picture at the end of the video that you guys can, go back and relate to. Now, before this video is over, I want to get a shout out to, UUG and Willie for, really helping me getting footage that I have been getting lately, because, these guys are just amazing. So there will also be a link below to their channel, so you guys, check out, their community channel. And I'm pretty sure everyone can join. They're a Battlefield community that really just wants to play together. So thank you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you drop a like. And if you'd like to see more content from me in the future, make sure you subscribe. And if you have any questions, just message me in the comment section or on Twitter, and I'll be for sure to get back to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy.